Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. All right, so today we're going to be talking about Blac Youngsta. Now, it's no secret to anybody who's been keeping up with the Memphis rap scene that Blac Youngsta, he had lost one of his brothers, man, due to some senseless gun violence that took place in the city of Memphis. Now, there's a guy who's been on the run ever since last September, and they've wanted him for questioning in the shooting of Blac Youngsta's brother. Now, I'm not sure at this time if this guy is affiliated with anybody affiliated with Young Dolph, because right now there is a spotlight on the Memphis rap scene, and there's a lot of speculation and a lot of rumors circulating because of the recent death of Yo Gotti's brother Big Jook, and everybody that has lost their lives that's closely connected to CMG or the PRE ever since Young Dolph lost his life. Now, this is an interesting story because on this end, it looks like they found the shooter. Now, with Big Jook's situation, there's a lot of speculation because there was a car that was driving around and people are trying to figure out who the shooters were in that situation still. But it looks like the Memphis PD has been on the job because even in the situation with Young Dolph, you saw that they had some suspects. Straight Drop, who is Justin Johnson, and Cornelius Smith. They had them arrested. Then they had another guy by the name of Hernandez Govan, who they are accusing of being the mastermind behind the whole situation. And today, the U.S. Marshals in Tennessee have put out a press release letting it be known that they have captured the suspect that they believe is responsible for the shooting death of Blac Youngsta's brother, man. Okay, so in this press release that you see right here from the U.S. Marshals Service, dated February 14th, 2024, it looks like the U.S. Marshals Service have apprehended a suspect. So it says U.S. Marshals, Memphis Police, and Shelby County Sheriff's deputies capture murder suspect after lengthy manhunt. Now, what's wild is it seems like they've had their eyes on this guy since September of 2023. So all this time, people would think that he would be in hiding or whatnot, and that there would be no way to find him. Maybe he pulled like a straight drop, went out of state, tried to get low, you know what I'm saying? It went on the lam, basically. But what's interesting about this situation is it seems like he wasn't that far away from where they would think that he would be. Now, the story continues by saying this. It says, in Memphis, Tennessee, U.S. Marshals, with assistance from the Memphis Police Department and the Shelby County Sheriff's Office, announced the capture of Randy Darnell Ewing Jr., 28 years old, of Memphis, who was wanted for the deadly shooting of Tomanuel Benson, the brother of Memphis rapper Blac Youngsta, in August of last year. So based on that, it looks like he's been on the run for about 6 to 7 months, but he was apprehended with the help of the U.S. Marshals Service. They tried so many different ways to try to find him, but he was out there still on the run. Now let's look how they tied all this together. Now on August 18th, 2023, Memphis police responded to a shooting call at the BP gas station on South Parkway East. Officers arrived and found Benson with a gunshot wound. He was pronounced deceased. MPD detectives developed Ewing as a suspect, and warrants for second-degree murder, criminal attempted second-degree murder, and a firearm offense were issued. So based on this, it looks like they had Ewing as a suspect immediately. Like as soon as they found the body, they came up with their conclusion of what they think took place, right? So this is a wild one because they were on his heels almost immediately. Like they were already putting out press releases, already looking for him and things like that. Now, the press release from the U.S. Marshals Service continues by saying on August 31st, the case was adopted by the U.S. Marshals Two Rivers Violent Fugitive Task Force unit in Memphis as a major case, and later announced a $5,000 reward for information leading to Ewing's arrest. Additional warrants were issued for Ewing for criminal attempted second-degree murder, violations of a different registry type of law, felon in possession of a firearm, unlawful possession of a firearm, theft of a firearm, and evading arrest out of Shelby County. There was even a news story that put this all together and basically put it out there that he had several different attempt murders and several different shootings besides this one, allegedly, right? So let's check out that news clip.
U.S. Marshals need your help finding a fugitive who's on the loose. Randy Ewing is wanted by Memphis police for attempted second-degree murder. He's also a person of interest in the death of Tomanuel Benson back on August 18th. Ewing is considered armed and dangerous. There's a $5,000 reward for tips that lead to his arrest.
Now, as you heard there, it sounds like they were pulling out all the stops to do whatever they could to get Ewing, man. They figured he was the man for this in this situation, and they considered him armed and dangerous as a fugitive, right? Well, it didn't take long before the task force got together and really started looking in their own backyard, it seems, because check this out where he was found. Now, from that same U.S. Marshals press release, it says this. Last night, U.S. Marshals, along with the MPD fugitive team, went to search for Ewing around the Lamar Avenue and Winchester Road area. Investigators spotted Ewing walking along Creighton Avenue, and a foot chase ensued. A SCOSO canine officer assigned to the U.S. Marshals TRVFTF gave multiple warnings to Ewing. Moments later, Ewing was apprehended by the canine Marco and was found to be armed with a handgun. Ewing was treated at a local hospital and then transported to Shelby County Jail. So he was walking around Creighton Street in Memphis when he was found. And obviously his face was on all these different wanted posters. So they were actively looking for him, but it was probably a shock. And he was already labeled as an armed and dangerous fugitive. And when they found him, he had a gun on him. So the first thing that they thought was, yo, we're going to send in the canine. And the canine dog was the one who actually apprehended him. Now that could be a gruesome situation, and that could be a bad situation for somebody who gets apprehended by a crime dog or by a canine dog. So man, I'm pretty sure he got pretty messed up. So they took him to a hospital, and right after he was treated in the hospital, he went to Shelby County Jail. So let's go ahead and look at this mugshot. Now, as you see, that's the first image from him being captured right there in the green hoodie. I'm guessing that's when they brought him in initially and took his picture. I'm pretty sure they were shocked. They were like, man, we just caught this guy walking around Memphis or whatnot. But what's crazy is dude had a gun on him, and it looks like he should have been nowhere around a gun. I'm guessing, well, Memphis is like any of these cities that you have a lot of heavy crime and things going on in, man. A lot of those guys feel like it's better be caught with it than caught without it, and he was living up to those principles, it seems, right? Okay, so as of now, this is his current mugshot in Shelby County Jail, where he's going to be waiting until he sees the judge tomorrow, where they talk about bond and things like that. And the chances of him getting bond are probably slim the first time at bat. You know, usually with these cases in Memphis, it takes a couple of times if they get a bond that they go before the judge and they give a reason for bond. And it looks like, man, dude has several charges that he's looking at. So let's look at the ones that we can read. Now, one of his charges is so egregious that we can't even read it, man. We just going to leave it where it is. You guys can put two and two together with that one, right? But the rest of his charges are convicted felon in possession of a handgun, evading arrest, theft of property $1,000 or less, unlawful possession of a weapon, criminal attempted second-degree murder, and then employ firearm with intent to commit felony, criminal attempted second-degree murder. So he's looking at two different second-degree murder charges, and both of them are attempts, man. Now, they haven't talked about how they feel he is tied into this situation with Blac Youngsta's brother, man. Blac Youngsta being one of the most talked about and celebrated rappers out of Memphis. And kind of, you know, he's taken a fall back ever since the Young Dolph stuff, but he's well known as a Memphis rapper, man. So this puts this at the forefront of what's going on with all the rest of the things involving Young Dolph's trial and the trial of Hernandez, Govan, and other people within this situation, man. But what do you guys think, man? It seems like this guy, they don't know how to pin it, and they've even said in other things that they want to talk to him about the shooting of Blac Youngsta's brother. They didn't put it on him immediately, but they feel like he's the person who's involved or is responsible in this situation, man. Now, is this guy in any way affiliated with PRE? We will come to see and we will come to know, but the rumor has always been that Young Dolph's people are out there spinning. But in this case, I don't know what's going on with this guy and if he's even involved in that side of the beef thing, man. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.